guys, welcome back. I'm so stinking excited to show you guys the PV for version 2.1. We finally have it available for the English version, so I'm very excited. Let's take a look. We're going to be watching the video and then going over the outfits and everything like that. So let's see what we have in store.
Past, when a god once walked this land, pausing to gaze until ripples stirred in the endless blue.
Okay.
From then on, the rings of the forest recorded the whispers of life, and every farewell signaled a new beginning.
Okay, interesting.
Poems growing out of the bushes? And that glimmer?
I like the music.
For behemoths, the final slumber is a brand new beginning. All things have cycles, beginnings and ends, like leaves falling to the ground.
The behemoths are so cute, the little guys.
Never ended, how
Oh
would
my
we know the
gosh.
depth of our love for one another?
Oh. Oh no.
Rest now. Rest.
The feet, though, I can't get over the feet to this dress. I'm so excited.
As the long summer drifts away, so too shall your name and these verses, carried to the very edge of time, to a farther, more distant plane.
That's so interesting. Okay, so from what I'm understanding is that it's obviously in poems that we're telling history of what has happened with the behemoths, from my understanding, if I'm understanding this correctly. So that is very exciting. Before we get into the events and stuff, I do want to go back. So this was, let's see here. Let's go back. So this is the 4-star. Let's see. This is the 4-star here. It is a bard, which actually goes really well if we're talking about poems and like talking about history and stuff like that, because bards are known as, musicians that will sing poems of what has happened, like of news, of historic events and stuff like that. So this is very on brand. I think this is actually quite perfect for a 4-star. I'm very interested to see what the ability is. I do like it. I think it's going to make making like clown jester outfits also really fun, because I enjoy doing that as well. I love the ruffles. Let me know what you guys think. So I very much like this outfit. I think that it's really cool. There's a cape here. We have this beautiful hat with the was it like a peacock feather? Love that. The ruffles here, the ruffles on the cuffs of the sleeves, the puffy sleeves. Immediately, I'm just going to add this in because when I first saw it, it reminded me of Volo from Baldur's Gate 3. So I can do a Volo cosplay now, even though I wasn't really a fan of him in the game, but we're not going to talk about that right now. I'm just very excited for this. It is up my alley. I do really enjoy different types of looks with different patterns and styles, and like it's unique. So I very much enjoy that. So, and then we also have the amazing 5-star, if we can quickly get over to it. Oh, the poor little behemoth. Well, not so much little, but poor behemoth. So we do have the feet of the 5-star outfit. I jaw on floor. So I love this type of like uniqueness, like how she looks transparent. I love how it kind of looks like water in a way. And there's flowers like floating. So I'm curious to see how they did this, if they did it as like a shoe or a shoe and sock type of deal. It does kind of look like there is something right here and something right here, indicating that there are 2 separate pieces. But it's very, like, I'd be curious to see. Either way, I'm not too worried. I think it is really pretty. Definitely super unique. We haven't seen anything like this before, and it gets me excited for the future of what we're going to be seeing. I wish we saw it as like arm pieces as well. I think that would have been really cool. Or maybe I don't want it to be locked behind like a 3rd evolution because it's just so expensive, but it'd be cool if there was like another additional version where we did get to see more on different parts of Nikki, like her arms or like maybe even her stomach or something, that I don't know. And like I don't know, it just gets me really excited for things that we could be seeing in the future as well. So I'm very excited to see how this looks for other evolutions too. So very, very cool. And then we move into so we have the back of the head here. There's like little two antennas. Her hair is just very long hair. And then we also have, you can't really see it here. It's kind of hard to see, but there are two wings, which are really nice. And they're different wings than from what we've seen before. They're not so much like fairy wings. They're more so like the cicada wings, or I think like the long version, like on dragonflies, like the longer bottom piece, it kind of looks like. But I think they're really more so referencing the cicada in the game because of the colors and then the way the wings look. I'll pop in a photo of it as well, just so you guys can see the example. And then, so yeah, so just beautiful headpiece. And then also the makeup as well is quite gorgeous. Let's go back. You can't really see it. It's a little hard to see, but there are two wings for the bottom lashes. The top lashes look like they could possibly be seeing some wings as well. But maybe not. Maybe they're just regular top lashes that are kind of white or even a light bluey greeny color. Very excited to see more of the contacts, because like normally for contacts we will see shapes in it that represent the outfit as well, or like just other designs and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to see maybe if there are some sort of like butterfly wings, items like that, maybe in the eyes. I'm very curious. Very pretty. Everything is very delicate looking. Um, and then we have, oh, there was another shot here where we can see the wings a bit better. So here's kind of how it goes down. Do I think that they're going to be able to fly? Honestly, from the looks of it here, no. But I could be wrong. I was wrong yesterday about my predictions. So we never really know what we're going to be getting. I'm just really excited to see how this looks actually on Nikki. And I'm very excited for a different type of wing. Super, super nice. And I was right about the color, though. I was right that it was going to be green. So I'm excited about that at least. I don't know. I thought the dress was gonna have more of like a petal feel, even if I was wrong about the not be like I didn't say there was wings or anything, but I thought it was gonna be more petally based off of the preview, like sneak peek that they gave us. It looked like a petal dress, and this necessarily like, it doesn't really look like a petal dress to me here. I mean, I guess kind of, but not as petally as what it seemed. Again, maybe it looks different once we actually get to like see the dress. But I think overall, I do think this is a really cool outfit. I'm very much excited about those shoes, though. Very, very excited. All right, and now we move into the new event gameplay. So let's take a look. So this is an exclusive quest, Life as a Poem World and Random Quest series, unfolding in the lines. So it's definitely Behemoth. Of course, we already know it's Behemoth. Like the main story is about the Behemoth. So we have Incredible Mysteries World Quest series. Very interesting. And then we have the Behemoth Guardian Project. This is the one I'm super excited for. So we're actually going to be getting kind of like a little behemoth pet that we get to give like accessories to, like we see on the screen. You can feed them, it looks like. We can play games. We can also pet them. We can also give them like little head pats and stuff like that. Like, it's so stinking cute. Here is the free outfit. I'm going to pause it really quick here. So this is the free outfit called Guardian Floof, and it's available for free via the Forest Frolic event. It's so stinking cute and perfect for the winter time. We have a scarf here. There's tons of little cute bows. The hair is also pretty cute too. There's two pigtails, but also like two little space buns. We have little mittens and socks with boots. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely just adorable for the winter time. So I'm very excited that we get a free winter outfit. I love winter outfits. I think they're so cute. So yeah, this is amazing. Super excited. I love it. I think it's awesome. And then that is the Life as a Poem, the event. So if you participate in events during 2.1 Life as a Poem, we get 15 revelation crystals and over 2,500 diamonds. And then there's also an exclusive stylus card background, a title, limited time outfits, and more. So exciting. And then we also have more information about the events. So let's take a look. So I guess this is where our little guardian behemoth is going to stay. Behemoth recorder. So it lets you call the behemoth. Behemoth dress up. He's so stinking. He's so goofy. Intimate reaction or interactions. So you can like pet them and you can hug them, and it's just so cute. Living facilities. Take a nap, enjoy baths, or play around. He's so silly. He's such a silly little guy. So this is still play facilities. So they can play like little games. Oh my god. I was not like expecting to get a little guardian or a little behemoth pet. Like so cute. And then this says stories end through meeting and the time spent together. A story of growth has unfolded. Use the recorder to summon your old companion and see how it looks now. Oh, I wonder, they get older? And then this here says gifts in return. When your behemoth's fawning ability reaches a certain level for the first time, you'll receive sketches for the following items: growth record, headwear, soft sprout, top, damp fur, trousers, puff tail, and shoes, shallow bay. There's like these little behemoth looking shoes. We have some pants that must have a tail. I don't see the tail. Oh, maybe it's like right here, kind of like you can kind of see it. We have this top here, and then we have the cute hat. So we kind of turn into him like we're twins right now. Look at his goofy face. He's so silly. And then I thought it'd be fun to go over the beginner's guide to the behemoth care. So this is the little stuff here. And then it says, life is like a poem. It cycles enduring. The Frostburg behemoth entrusts the young fawning to Nikki in the final chapters of its life. Head to the warm fur home to raise the behemoth fawning and see what surprises await on its growth journey. This gameplay feature is permanent, which is amazing. I'm very happy. I was worried that it wasn't going to be permanent, so I'm very happy to hear that it is. And then it says that it unlocks when the exclusive quest Life as a Poem is completed. So you have to complete this first, Life as a Poem, and then we get access to the Behemoth Guardian project. So we're their little guardians. So we have the Behemoth Fawning 101 Warm Fur Profile. So the first steps is getting to know the Behemoth Fawning and of course giving it a spark. We get to name them. Okay, and then we have the Guardian's Guide. So monitor your Behemoth Fawling's monthly growth. Oh my god, they actually get to grow up. Oh, that makes sense why they said that they might change. Oh my gosh. Fawling's monthly growth and attribute progress to stay on top of its development. So there's some like stuff here like strength, intellect, emotion, curiosity, and then energy and mood and stuff like that. He's so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. So you can grant the behemoth fondling wishes to gain affinity, dress it up, feed it, pet its head. For more fun interactions await to be unlocked. Complete achievements to earn growth marks. Mature guardians should always be ready to provide for their fondlings. Growth marks can be used to purchase fun toys, behemoth dress up, and more at the memory shop. Expert knowledge, behemoth record. So experts have discovered that playing the recorder can call the behemoth fondling to follow you, soothe its mood, summon past behemoths you raised, and okay, so the behemoth will grow up and then you could use the recorder and then the older, like the bigger versions, the adult versions can actually come to you. Oh, that's amazing. That's actually really cool. I was not expecting that. And then there's actually some more here. So they have this here. that says the behemoth fondling's home. So it is located at the side of the mountain on the north side of the forest of slumber. And then, so it'll be right here. You can use this warp spire, and then we'll have a little section for them. And then there's some different basic living facilities. So we have the bathtub, the cozy den, some fun that's going on here. So you can build play facilities to help your behemoth fondling and exercise, improve its various attributes. As your fondling grows, you can upgrade and play facilities for a higher level. So hold stump, wobbly pot, low climbing frame, swaying ball, expert knowledge, memory spout. This tender sapling records your behemoth fondling's growth milestones. You can exchange your growth marks here. It also serves as a portal to the memory shop. Amazing. And then we also have another one. Oh my gosh. And then, so it just goes over just like a bunch of stuff about the behemoth. So live a planned life. At the start of each month of growth, you can schedule different events for your behemoth fondling. Completing events grants attributes in affinity. So growth events for 4 attributes right here. And then complete events. So as the growth process, you'll unlock more growth and companion events. So during events, random stories may trigger, which is kind of cool, as well as various stage stories as your behemoth fondling grows and forming all unique memories. So there's like some little stories that we get to go through. This one's called Natural Knot. The young behemoth tried to untangle a mass of twisted vines. Oh, our smart little guy. Wow. And then we also have bonding time cannot be missed. So play facilities, dressing up, bonding, feeding, all that good stuff there. And then our last one that we have is the strive for a sexy brain. What's sexier? And then smooth fur is a brain full of folds. With this aspiration, behemoth fondlings have become obsessed with homeward bound game. Help them unobstruct animals, leave the scene, and enter resting spots to wait for companions. So there's some squirrels here. I don't know the name of them in the game, but like squirrels with the sheep here. When there are 3 identical animals at the resting spot, they can leave together. Oh, okay. So we'll just like kind of guide matching like 3. So 3, 3, and 3. Okay. Use skills to assist these animals in leaving together. Help all animals leave the resting spot without using up slots to clear the level. If the resting spot is full and you still haven't gathered 3 identical animals, all animals will revert to their initial positions and continue the challenge. Your resting spot slots and skills uses are related to your behemoth fondling's attribute levels. You can adjust your raising strategy to easily complete challenges. After raising your behemoth fondling's level for a while, Melody will visit warm fur home. After advancing the world quest, A Gift from Afar and Farewell at Dusk, you can unlock the board. So this is all here. Again, it is permanently available, so you can do this at any time. You don't have to like rush through it or anything like that. So it is available. And then there is more. So we have what becomes of the behemoth fondling. So what happens afterwards? So a behemoth fondling growth cycle typically lasts around 16 months. After that, it's significantly capable and mature. It may begin its independent life. Early life will have a lifelong impact on the behemoth fondling's personality and abilities, which it will carry with it throughout adulthood. And then after 16 months, warm for home, your behemoth fondling will reach the end of its growth journey. But the bond between behemoth fondling and its guardian will never fade. So you can play the recorder again and you might receive a special surprise. So yeah, after they've grown up and kind of gone on its way, this is so cute. You can play the recorder and then they may come up to us. So it says, there are a whopping 35 growth paths for the behemoth fondling. I wonder what ending we'll get. There's so many different endings for them. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is definitely different and not what I was expecting, like at all. And then we have the Behemoth Garland Project permanent rewards. So there's resonant crystals, diamonds, threads of purity, blings, energy crystals. We have the outfit, which we've talked about before. There's a title, Head of Warm for Home. limited time event Behemoth Journal. To encourage more stylists to raise behemoth fondlings, the Stylist Guild has prepared plenty of rewards. Complete the Behemoth Journal tasks with a given time frame to claim. So we have some diamonds, blings, threads of purity, shining bubbles. And then this event, just for these ones here, it runs from the version 2.1 update to January 29th. And then it just says to remember to claim it. And then help your behemoth fondling play normal and endless modes of Homeward Bound to obtain resonant crystals and diamonds. And so this up here, though, looks like it's going to be possibly permanent, I believe, for these. Maybe, or maybe if you buy them once, you can't buy it again. I'm not 100%. Let's see. Fondling won't go unrewarded. Earn growth marks to you'll get these as you help your behemoth out. So this is all very exciting. I think adding the little behemoth guardian is so stinking cute. It's definitely different. I was not expecting it at all. Well, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you're most excited for version 2.1. And if you did find this video helpful or you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing for more Infinity Nikki content. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys!